Hello, boys and girls. This is Aunt Fernita, and I have a wonderful story for you called Birthday Presents for Jesus. Today's memory verse is from 2 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 7. It says, God loves a cheerful giver. The message for today's story is we worship Jesus when we bring our offerings to Him. Have you ever given someone the perfect birthday present? How did you feel when that person opened your gift? On the night that baby Jesus was born, the angels came and sang to the shepherds. The shepherds were the only ones who heard the angels, but they weren't the only ones who saw them. Far, far away in another country, a group of men were looking into the heavens. They had studied the nighttime sky for many years, and they knew where every star was supposed to be. But on that night, something was different. There, right there, was what seemed to be like a new star, a bright star, one that had never been seen there before. These men didn't know it, but they were looking at the angel choir that had sung to the shepherds. After their song, the angels had faded off into the distance until they looked like a new star glittering in the night sky. What did it mean? These men studied the Bible until they found special words. A star shall come forth out of Jacob, and a scepter shall rise out of Israel. That was it. This was the star of the new king. They would go and worship him right away. But they couldn't go without presents. They would take the nicest gifts they could find: gold, the most precious metal; frankincense, a sweet-smelling incense from a faraway country; and myrrh, an expensive perfume. They were treasures fit for any king, and they would be the perfect presents. When it was night again, the men checked the heavens once more. Yes, the strange new star was still there, and they would follow the star, and it would lead them to the new king. When daylight crept into the eastern sky, the angel star faded from sight. Then the wise men stopped to sleep. But as soon as darkness slipped over the land and they could see the star, they were ready to follow its light once more. Night after night they traveled, for it was a long trip. But every night the angel star guided them until at last it led them to baby Jesus. The wise men were so happy to find Mary and baby Jesus. They fell to their knees and worshipped the baby. Then they gave the gold, frankincense, and myrrh to Jesus. Mary and Joseph were amazed, but pleased. These were the first birthday presents for baby Jesus, and they were the perfect gifts of love and worship.
This podcast is produced by Gracelink.net at Studio El Piso, Singapore. For more children's resources, please visit Gracelink.net.